back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Stevenson gets it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Huntley to throw.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
To throw, Huntley.
He gets it complete to Harris.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throw left side complete. That's Harris.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Huntley.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
And the Bucs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Herbert. Flushed out right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert off of play action. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Devin Duvernay.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Huntley. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that's knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Fielded at the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert throwing deep for Galladay. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Hines, he'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down. It's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. On 1st and 10, Huntley. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Brandon Stevens there on the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Escaping the pressure right.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Huntley's throw there taken in by Dorsett.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw. Huntley. Now he'll escape to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They run with Hines, and he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Now a handoff as they run left side.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get it all the way down inside inside the 35-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Finding room to the 20, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On second down now, it's Hines, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away. There he goes, right side. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 95 yards. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On first down, Huntley. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Huntley. Complete to Dorsett. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Back to throw again. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. They'll look to throw again. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Hassan Reddick in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They run again with Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Naeem Hines, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for two.
Here's Huntley.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick.
And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And now here's a carry heading left. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Tampa Bay, there was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will